Photoshop is created in 1988. It is a graphic editor mainly used to process the raster image, which you will see mosaic when you zoom in. After years of development, Photoshop has over 15 versions. It has become stronger and more helpful version by version. No matter how it has developed, you'll find the crucial main function stay the same during these years. There are lots of buttons and panels in Photoshop. It will be easier if you divide them into 5 sections. Menu bar is the main navigation bar, where you can find all functions in Photoshop. Just click the buttons in the menu to find what you need. Options bar is located under the menu bar. It displays options for the tool you are working with. Tools panel contains tools for editing images, like the Move tool and the Brush tool. The artboard is like our drawing canvas. It is where you edit the images. Panels contain a variety of controls for working with images, such as color, history, layers, and path. These 5 sections are everything you need to know about Photoshop. You can create a new artboard document by clicking File and New. Although there are many settings on the pop-up window, there are only a few you really need to pay attention to: the document name, the document size and units, solution and color mode. Now you can start. You can choose different brushes to paint and color the patterns with Painter. If the color is not right, use the color panel to make a change, or just erase it with Erase tool. Use magnifier if you want to see more details. You can move the image with the hand tool. It's just like painting on paper, sometimes more convenient. Hold Shift when you use a brush, you will get a straight line. Open the ruler, guides, and grid to help. If you want to type on your image, the Type tool could help. You can choose the font, size, color, and even the arrangement of the passage. There is a function called Filter in Photoshop. A few steps, you will have a variety of special effects. Don't worry when you make a mistake. You can go back to any step in the history. Photoshop not only provides a way to draw, but also has more powerful image editing functions that you can change the color or even the contents of your image. First, you should know about a few key concepts in Photoshop. If you draw on one layer, as you add more and more details, you'll find it hard to edit. That is why you need different layers. A layer is like a piece of transparent paper. When you paint on it, it becomes non-transparent, and the rest remains transparent where you can see through the next layer. Place the transparent paper in order, you will get the whole image. When you want to change some details, you don't have to change the whole image. Just find the layer where the details are and make the change. The commands in Photoshop are for the whole layer. For example, color filling. If you want to change just part of the layer, you should create a selecting area. You'll find a few tools to create a selection area in the Tools bar. It is not easy to create an irregular shape in digital painting. Usually, we use the Pen tool to outline the shapes. The Pen tool creates Bezier curve, which formed by line segments and anchor points. Each point has 2 bars through which you can adjust the curve. Path is vector. You can change the size without losing any accuracy. It is not on any layer. You can use it on any layer you choose. You can change the path into selection area, fill the area, or outline it. A mask is to place a mask in front of the image. When you want to see part of the image, just make a hole at the mask. then you can get a preview of the image without really erase it. Mask also allows you to do lots of effects. Fill white at the mask, the white area will become non-transparent. Fill black at the mask, the black area will become transparent and you can see through it. If you fill gray, the mask will be translucent. All color images have certain different color channels. Channel is a way to save information of color, and the color mode decides the number and type of channels. For example, RGB mode has 4 channels. 1 composite channel RGB and 3 channels represent of RGB through color. CMYK mode has 5 channels. 1 composite channel CMYK and 4 channels represent of CMYK for color. Channel is often used to change the color of the image or to separate the background and the subjects. With the help of these functions, Photoshop can do a lot of complicated effects efficiently. Photoshop can do many things, but it takes a lot of time and effort to master all of them. So, we should have the skill of mastering the core functions and operations. For example, there are hundreds of ways to adjust the light and color in Photoshop. But we could use only 3 tools: levels, hue and saturation, and curves to adjust most changes about color and light. If you click to find every command, it is not efficient. Using keyboard shortcuts or not is the way to measure you are professional or not. Control the keyboard with one hand and place the other hand on the mouse. This helps you do your work more efficiently, save half of the time at least. There are over 400 to 500 keyboard shortcuts in Photoshop. It is not necessary to remember all of them, since many keyboard shortcuts are not often used, and part of them are commonly used in other software. The keyboard shortcuts you should learn in mind are down to 20 to 30. Photoshop can do a lot for you, but like a brush, it is just a tool. If you give up thinking and let the software tell you what to design effortlessly, you will lose your creativity and result in average design. So, stay sharp. Remember, control the software, not controlled by it.